What's up, guys? This is another theory video, and this is like my third one. So basically, this theory video is on Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. It is the next movie in line of the Jurassic World trilogy. I don't know if it's like two different trilogies from Jurassic Park, but anyway, basically this theory is about who is Benjamin Lockwood's daughter. There are two candidates for this theory: Lex Murphy and Ellie Sattler. Basically, he said something in the movie about his daughter going to Jurassic Park a long time ago. And what we know from watching Jurassic Park is that there are only two females that went to Jurassic Park. And the park was like a little quick tour for the paleontologist Alan Grant and paleo... how do you say this? Like paleo... Well, anyway, for Ellie Sattler. Sorry, guys, I can't really pronounce the word right now, but, like, I've done it before. But anyway, we know that the park was like a quick tour, and it shut down before it actually was officially open. So that means, like I said, the only two females that went to the park were Lex Murphy and Ellie Sattler. Well, now we need to analyze this data and see and look specifically on who is Benjamin Lockwood's daughter. So right now, what I know is Lex Murphy was 12 years old at that time, and maybe I think 25 or 28 years after that was Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom. About 25 years after that, she would have been 37 years old. And then 3 years after the events of Jurassic World, then she would have been 40. So 37 to 40 years old means if she wanted to, she would have been old enough to get married and also have kids. But in the movie, there was no signs of her having any kids at all. Because we later know in the movie that Maisie Lockwood is actually a clone of Benjamin Lockwood's daughter. She is not a granddaughter. So then, well, let's see. If that happens, that means then could she have got married? Yes, yeah. Like she could have got married, but didn't want any kids. But then in the case with Ellie Sattler, it says to have that she had 2 kids, and we see one child after she got married with Mark. I'm just gonna call him Mark D. I cannot pronounce his last name. So anyway, what happens was when in the third movie, Jurassic Park 3, with the Spinosaurus, while Alan Grant was on the ship where it was sinking when the Spinosaurus attacked, the satellite phone fell into the water, and on the other side of the satellite phone was Ellie Sattler. So, and in that shot, we saw her son saying something like, "Oh, it's a dinosaur man," and all that. So basically, we know for sure that she has daughters. That she has a kid. So that's one thing that's crossed out, because there are no grandchildren. And we also know one fact that Lockwood's daughter died in a car accident. So what would that mean? Well, if he didn't have any grandchildren, then either all of maybe Ellie Sattler's kids, and maybe her husband, or maybe even Lex Murphy's husband or kids, and herself would have died all like in that car accident. So if that would have happened, then yeah, everything would make sense. But here's the big twist to this theory. On an interview with Dr. Ian Malcolm, or aka Jeff Goldblum, he said something about that as Ellie will be returning in the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and her role was remained. It was kind of it was really unknown on how big her role would be. So with that in mind, we never really saw Ellie Sattler in the whole movie, nor did we see Lex Murphy. And in the movie, Ellie Sattler would have been around her 20s, in her 20s. So maybe in the third movie, she would have been like, 28 or so forth. Something like that. So with that, it could kind of been that, well, that she, would have had still been alive after, after the events of Jurassic World, but it's not really, 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 valuable, or, you're not really able to see that, as much as you would with Lex Murphy, because, well, she's younger, and she would be probably able to live longer. But anyway, what would have happened was, since Ian Malcolm or Jeff Goldblum would have said that she was going to be playing a role in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, but we weren't able to be we didn't see her in the movie. So, and he also talked about her daughter, so that kind of adds on to the fact that Ellie Sattler has a much higher chance of being Benjamin Lockwood's daughter than Lex Murphy. And Lex Murphy and her brother Tim Murphy also were the grandkids of John Hammond. But here's the other thing. He never mentioned that he also had a son. So, and Ellie Sattler never mentioned that she had a brother. So with that all concluding, I would say that Benjamin Lockwood's daughter, that also died in a car accident, had to be Ellie Sattler. I don't know anything about her husband or kids. Maybe they lived, but they just never even came to the movie, or maybe they all died in the car accident with her. But with all this, just to put it to rest and everything, there is a very high chance that Ellie Sattler would have been Benjamin Lockwood's daughter. But it could be different. There could be someone else that maybe secretly went to Jurassic Park before the actual movie came out. Maybe as a quick tour before Ellie Sattler and Ellen Grant and John Hammond's grandkids. But that's what I'm thinking. What are you guys thinking? Post them down in the comments below. And yeah, so if you guys like this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time, guys. And I just apologize for the stuttering. I was trying to think of words which I could use. I just couldn't get them. So, anyway, like I said, if you guys like this video, please leave a like, please subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.